What's good, ladies and gentlemen? So if you guys haven't seen my short, this is a more appropriate video to explain the situation of what happened, as well as actually showing you the actual evidence of what the title states. Now, yes, CM Punk has been fired. He has had altercations with the Elite, including the Bucks of Youth, Hangman Adam Page, even Kenny Omega. He had a situation with Jungle Boy Jack Perry. There were the rumors of what he did to Colt Cabana. There was the rumors of him removing Ryan Nemeth and Matt Hardy from Collision. And who knows how many other altercations he's had. So let's go ahead and take a look at the actual notice here, okay? This is a direct statement that comes from All Elite Wrestling and Tony Khan, and it says, All Elite Wrestling has terminated the wrestler and employment agreements between Phillip Brooks, aka CM Punk, and AEW, with cause effective immediately. The termination was confirmed today by Tony Khan, CEO, the general manager, head of creative of AEW. Now, the reason why I stopped right there for a split was because I have it on two separate sides, and I know my camera is actually blocking a part of it. So I have the second part opened up for you guys over here. Now, Khan offered the following statement. Phil played an important role within AEW, and I thank him for his contributions. The termination of his AEW contracts with cause is ultimately my decision and mine alone, which is very interesting because, you know, he didn't even wait for the investigation. He didn't wait for any of that. But there was also a rumor that CM Punk actually lunged at him and disrespected him after the Jack Perry incident, where he was leaving All In, saying that he basically quit and that he hates that place. So it's interesting. Of course, I wish I didn't have to share this news, which may come as a disappointment to many of our fans. Nevertheless, I am making the decision in the best interest of many people who make AEW possible every week. Our talent, staff, venue operators, and many others whose efforts are unsung but essential to bringing our fans great shows on television and at arenas and stadiums throughout the world. And this makes a lot of sense because for the betterment of the future of the company, he had to go. These altercations, these constant violences, it's always him resulting in the common denominator. It could not go any further. And for the betterment of the other talent, he had to go. You know, yes, he contributed a lot. He got them their first over 1 million views, you know, the debut when he came on Rampage and things like that. But you know, he's the #1 merchandise sales currently. But to be honest, like I said, man, he spent half the time suspended. He was injured for some of it as well while he was suspended. And then the other half, it was kind of on and off with everything. And now to play devil's advocate, Survivor Series is going to be in Chicago. Maybe he shows up. I'm kidding, by the way. But CM Punk has also already been removed from the AEW roster page. I can imagine Colt Cabana is really smiling legitimately right now. Now, CM Punk did have some pretty good matches in his tenure. Versus Darby when he came back for his first match, versus Eddie Kingston. The other match that he had with Dax Harwood on Dynamite and Dustin Rhodes. Those are all great matches for sure. The match he had with Hangman at Double or Nothing was pretty solid, minus the botch of the Buckshot Lariat. The match he had against MJF, Dog Collar match, was my favorite personally. And then, of course, the All In at... No, this ain't it. This one isn't it. This one was okay. But anyways, here's a clip of Seth Rollins saying how much he hates
CM Punk. But you guys have had some barn burners in WWE. Would you like to see Phil Brooks back in WWE?
Oh, Philly Phil, stay away. Stay away, you cancer. Get away from me forever.
I guess Jack Perry really did win in the end. Ultimately, though, I do stand by what I said. I do think it was the right decision because now people will understand that not even someone like CM Punk can get away with disrespecting the boss. And that shows a huge chain of command going down the ladder. You know what I mean? Like, it definitely shows a huge bright side to Tony Khan that, yeah, he's a cool boss, but at the same time, you mess with the bull, you're going to get the horns. Looking back on it, though, Cody Rhodes leaving AEW, man, the man is kind of a genius. And I feel like Cody has had the foresight to see this. I can't explain how, but I don't know. It really seems like he had the foresight and saw all of this. Could this have been the only reason why he left, or even a reason at all? No. But you know, this is just me speculating, but just seeing how intelligent Cody is about the wrestling business and how he markets himself and things like that, I guarantee you he saw this coming a mile away. The other thing I wanted to talk to you guys about before we go is now what's going to happen with his so-called real world championship. Are they going to address that? You know, is Tony Khan going to actually make a public statement on AEW Dynamite and explain why that title is no longer there? I mean, technically he was holding it because he was never being for it, which makes sense. But now that he's not even with the company, MJF remains the real AEW champion, right? So are they going to explain what happens with the title, or are they just going to sweep it under the rug? I'm very, very curious what happens there. Let me know in the comment down below. Are you happy or angry that CM Punk got fired? Keep in mind, he was their top star in my opinion, but he was also their biggest problem.